Hi friends, so today I would like to explain a little bit about a very interesting topic on identities. Okay, so how do we choose our career? How do we choose our identity? Okay, what is the process that we go through when we have to choose our identity? A lot of people, they will choose their identity based on factors such as security and based on what their parents want them to do and based on societal expectations. Like this career is given more credit, that career has more respect, that career pays well. These are all old templates of the old way of being. Okay, we are transitioning into the age of Aquarius, and the age of Aquarius is about evolved consciousness and evolved templates. Okay, now at this point I understand that survival is a very important thing. We have to pay our bills. Survival is a very important consideration, but for that we can come out with different solutions, right? There are people who do a job or they do some kind of a business and they also pursue their passion, they also pursue their identities. So identity is something you have to choose based on who you actually are, and you will never find who you actually are at first. There is always a process of exploration that goes into figuring out your life purpose. So what I'm trying to say here is that don't choose your identity based on what the society tells you, that okay, this is a lucrative career or this is a very fancy career. Choose your identity and choose your career based on an intimate relationship with yourself. Okay, who you are, getting to know yourself. What do you want to express? How do you want to contribute to the whole? You have to be deeply in touch with your process as an individual and where you fit into the society. So the old modes of choosing careers and identities are changing right now. Let's talk about our life purpose now. So what is a life purpose? Life purpose is something that we already decide on a soul level before incarnating here. So before incarnating, we make a life plan for ourselves and we set up things. We come into the right environment which is required for our purpose. We choose the right experience potentials. We come in with the right talents and predispositions. We come in with the right genetic code. So we are already kind of predisposed for who we are supposed to be and what we are supposed to do. So to find out and know yourself on such a deep level, you need to have a deep relationship with yourself at the same time as exploring the external world. Life purpose is not something that is fixed and stationary. It is something that changes. It can evolve, it cannot evolve. Like some people, they have the same passion in childhood, same passion in their teenage years, and same passion throughout their life. But there are some others wherein it shifts, in the teenage years, they work on some project and then later on they'll shift their careers, they'll change their careers. But the main point here is, how do you choose your identity? Do you choose your identity to please your parents? Do you choose your identity strictly based on security? Do you choose your identity based on fancy titles? Or do you choose your identity based on a loving, intimate relationship with yourself? Really discovering who you are, experimenting. Because only when you deeply love yourself, you will be willing to align with your authentic self-expression. Only when you deeply love yourself, you have the courage to follow and be what you really are. So I want you to be aware of the factors that motivate you when you're choosing your career, when you're choosing your identity. Do you come from a place of low self-esteem and not loving yourself, and that is why you want to choose a particular career so that you get tons of validation from outside and then project your issues on others? Is that your motivation? Sometimes this is our motivation. However, it happens at subconscious levels. We are unconscious of it. We haven't gone deeply into our mind to that level as to why we choose a career. Because we don't like ourselves, and earning a certain amount of money or getting a certain position will mean that people will shower a lot of validation on you. Is that the motive behind choosing your career? So question yourselves. The time that you spend on thinking about such things is a time of devotion to yourself, a time of alignment with yourself. Another thing that happens is when we are not authentic to our true calling, to our life purpose, the mental and emotional bodies get imbalanced. Okay, the solar plexus gets imbalanced because the solar plexus, actually the main trait of the solar plexus is your true desire, your true want. What do you really want, which can be hidden between various layers, versus what you think you should want, what the society tells you is ideal, what your parents want, or what you want to get external validation. Right. So we don't want to distort the sacred geometry in our chakra system. We don't want to distort our solar plexus. It also puts the throat chakra out of balance, because the throat chakra is the center of authentic self-expression. When you're creating and dealing with the world with fabricated identities, I know it's important to manage relationships and get things done, but you're paying a heavy price for it. Your throat chakra gets blocked, and throat chakra has some important glands here, okay, and those glands regulate the hormones in the entire body. So we want ideally all our chakra system functioning in balance, functioning in harmony, so that the endocrine system and all the hormones and the chemical interactions that happen in our body are very harmonious and they lead to good health. Okay, so health is a product of our choices in life, not just physical choices, not just what we eat, but how we think and how we behave. Health is a product of our decisions, our entire lifestyle. So you don't want your chakra system, your throat chakra to get blocked, or your solar plexus to get blocked. Okay. So this is why it's very important to know who you are and align with your soul, align with your calling. Because each one is born with a unique disposition. I'm not saying you cannot learn skills. You can learn skills. You can explore, but make sure you're being true to yourself, because not everyone has the same calling. Not everyone has the calling to become a politician. Not everyone has the calling to become a teacher. Not everyone has the calling to become a metaphysician. So you have to just follow your internal compass. Okay. Okay, the heart chakra. So along with, if we choose our identity based on what others expect of us, okay, our solar plexus goes out of balance, throat chakra goes out of balance, and heart chakra goes out of balance. So how does the heart chakra go out of balance? Because whole day we are doing things that are without passion, in a robotic mode, and then we constantly seek that external validation, because internally we are not at peace with ourselves. We are not functioning at that passion frequency. And when we are lacking inside, we have this dissatisfaction inside, that is when we go out and seek validation. We want titles upon titles, we want this and that. Not saying that titles are not good, not saying career progress is not good. It's very good. It's a sign of self-love, it's a sign of self-respect. However, observe your inner motivations. Observe your inner motivations. Another point is, whatever industry you're working in, whether it is health industry, whether it is entertainment, food, see how you can contribute to it. You don't have to seek validation from the system. If you have a unique idea, if you have a unique way of getting things done, get together with like-minded people and build something new. See, what happens is, just because we have established systems and norms, we tend to follow the old structures. but it is your responsibility to not follow the old structures. Wherever possible in life, pick one area where you want to focus on and create something new, contribute something new to it. Okay, because that will be your legacy, because you brought something new, you brought something revolutionary in that area. It could be in the field of psychology, it could be in the field of energy medicine, it could be in the field of cooking, or in the field of technology. How the systems are going on right now, is there anything that we can improve? Is there anything that we can make better? So these are all things that you have to consider when choosing an identity. And don't be afraid to fail, because a success that is carved out of fakeness isn't worth it at the end. I have seen a lot of people, but it was their process. I respect that. I don't expect people to be perfect. No, I don't expect them. But I've seen, because finally at the end, you don't get peace until you align with your soul calling. You will never get peace. And for good health, what we need is, we need a very good hormonic balance in our system. And our hormonic balance completely depends on our emotional mental state. So we have to prioritize our emotional mental state. We cannot suppress our emotions. For too long we have been suppressing our soul. For too long we have been suppressing our emotions. So much so that the mental body has got distorted. We are living like robots. We are living fake lives. We are in need of addictions. We are in need of external validation. So please consider all these things in your journey of discovering yourself, finding yourself. Please make sure that you have an identity that is yours. And even if you're not there as yet, it's never too late to try. Now is always the best moment to start. I have seen people who have started their careers in their 50s, in their late 40s, in their 50s. Because before that, they were perhaps a housewife, they were taking care of their children, or they were in some other career. Your time of starting to express who you are is uniquely yours. You don't have to compare yourself with anyone, because when you are going to be authentic to yourself, you are going to provide something that is important in the entire system. Your contribution matters. I hope you all have a lovely day, and see you soon.